And Anderson switches it out to Joel Ward, right-hand side. Into the feet of Eze, who lays it off first time for Elise, who's running through the middle of the Forest half, trying to get away from Yates' challenge, turns and curls one towards goal, but that is straight to goalkeeper Wayne Hennessy, who makes a comfortable save from the edge of the penalty area. The shot from Elise, and it remains 0-0, but straight away you can see the likes of Eberici, Eze, who they've got up front, and Michael Elise down that right-hand side. Ayu's not really involved in the game yet, but they are a threat, Crystal Palace. Here's Niakate from the left-hand side, in towards the near post. It's punched away by Johnston. Comes out for Aurier, who's going to drive it, and it goes just wide. Bolly was trying to steer it with a deflected header, but I don't think he got much, if anything, on it. And it goes across the face of goal and a few yards wide of the right-hand post of Sam Johnston. It remains 0-0 after 10 minutes, but Forest starting to get going a little bit inside the Crystal Palace half.
Yeah, it's been scrappy, hasn't it? It's been long passes going astray, and
from the byline down the right-hand side and a couple of yards, maybe a yard only, outside the penalty area, rolled back to Eberici Eze, who shoots wide of the target. He had way too much room. That looked a very simple pass just to play it to Eze, who hit the shot and curled it just wide of Wayne Hennessy's left-hand post, but he had so much space to fire in the shot, and it's a goal kick. It's 0-0.
Well, that's a very basic. You can see it from here, can't you? It looks so obvious. You're thinking, well, no, somebody must come.
Takes it away from danger, holds off the challenge of Hughes, drifts away from two more challenges, and then plays a short pass to Yates, who loses out to Will Hughes. Again, Forest getting themselves in a little bit of trouble. It looked like Mangala had done all the hard work. Now here's Jordan Ayew, who's 25 yards out, curling one as he cut in onto his right foot, and it's always wide. From a Crystal Palace point of view, Forest cannot keep hold of the ball. 29 minutes gone. Elise with a cross from the right-hand side. Eze arriving 6 yards out, tries to bundle it in. That might even have hit his teammate, and then it comes for Will Hughes, and it's tipped over the bar from an angle by Wayne Hennessy, and it's a corner. I think the first effort from Eberici Eze was kept out because it hit Odsonne Edouard on its way to goal. No, it was Jordan Ayew. Ayew's cleared off the Forest goal line. I mean, he's offside, so had it gone in off Ayew, it wouldn't have counted, because he's clearly in an offside position, but play went on.
They're trying to score the perfect goal, Crystal Palace, and the way they're going about it, there's nobody to say that they won't.
No, their possession is great, although Odsonne Edouard has given this away, and Gibbs White early forward for Awoniyi, and Awoniyi has beaten the flag. He's onside, goalkeeper comes halfway, defenders getting back, Awoniyi turns one way in the other, and then fires it in, left-footed across the face of goal and in. VAR will probably have a look at that to make sure that Awoniyi was onside from Morgan Gibbs White's early ball forward, but a quick look up and Awoniyi was away. Goalkeeper came halfway and then decided to go back. Awoniyi held on to it, twisted one way, twisted the other, turned away from Joachim Andersen, who got back to hold him up, and fired the shot low across the face of goal and into the bottom corner. And Awoniyi might have scored, but we are waiting for VAR, presumably to have a look at the offside shout. It was sent forward. It's going to be very tight. Sent forward by Gibbs White. Lovely ball forward, and great run and great presence of mind from Awoniyi to keep hold of it as defenders were arriving back. At the moment, we have not seen an angle which will give us any idea as to whether or not he was onside or offside, but the players are going and lining up again, and it looks as if Taiwo Awoniyi has scored a 6th goal in 4 games. Right wing corner for Morgan Gibbs White to take. Right-footed, out-swinging corner towards the back post. It's nodded down, it almost came for Awoniyi again, and Johnston punched it away from him. Awoniyi lurking near the back post, just looking to prod it home, but the ball was sort of rearing up a little bit, around about waist height, and Sam Johnston came out very decisively and two-fisted, punched it away from Awoniyi and away to safety from Palace. To the right of centre, and dinked in by Elise towards the back post. Edouard heads across the face of goal and wide, free header. I don't know if he was trying to head that back down for somebody else or was trying to steer it inside the far post. If it was the latter, he's missed by a mile, and that was a great chance because he was free and he was only about 5 yards out. Now it's with Decore forward towards Eze. First time layoff towards Edouard, and he lays it off now for Michael Olise. Olise jinking infield onto his left foot and curls a shot over from 22 yards, high over the bar and away for a goal kick. 2.5 gone in the second half, and it's 1-0 Forest. Steve Sutton.
Yeah, it's taken on a very similar form, hasn't it, with Palace being all over Forest. Forest can't get out of their own half, and not having much possession at all. Palace looking very, very comfortable on the ball and creating chances.
A corner then for Crystal Palace, 7 minutes in to the second half. Near post, Aurier gets up and wins a good header away. Then up gets Morgan Gibbs-White, but Eze has headed it straight towards the shot from Decore, which is way over the crossbar. Free kick for Crystal Palace, and it is Eberici Eze, and that's miles over. And had he have done, Forest would have been 3-on-3. As it is, here come Palace again. Low ball in, cleared by Bolly from the left-hand side. Out it comes for Jordan Ayew to blast a volley way over the crossbar. Eze trying to turn away from Niakate down the right-hand side. He's played it outside into Michael Olise, who's trying to trick his way into the penalty area. Flick header from Will Hughes near post, and it's 1-1. Olise with the cross from the right, and a little stooping header glancing from Will Hughes, flies inside the back post, and Crystal Palace are level, one apiece. 20 minutes into the second half. Will Hughes scores the first goal of the season, which with his Derby roots he'll enjoy very much against Forest, and Forest can't say that the equaliser hasn't been coming. Crystal Palace with a constant wave of pressure, and in the end it tells, and it's a good finish from Hughes from a good cross from Olise. 1-1 with 21 second half minutes played, and it's going to prompt the first couple of substitutions from Crystal Palace.
Yeah, you've got to just do better. A little bit off it. Toffolo has to get out tighter. Olise, lovely little ball. You've got to be right on Hughes' shoulder there. Bolly couldn't get to it. Hennessy couldn't get to it. A good goal, and no more than Palace have deserved. They've absolutely dominated the second half, and it's no more than they deserve.
Jordan Ayew was behind him and he didn't really see him coming, but now Worrell sends one down the right hand side for Yates. Yates hits the byline, pulls it back towards Awoniyi, cleared near post, comes out for Johnson to shoot, that's blocked and spins away for a corner. This is Mateta coming forward into the penalty area and broken up beautifully by Chet Koyate, who then sends it forward to Awoniyi, who runs from halfway and is onside down the left hand side. He's looking into the penalty area, nobody with him yet. He goes into the penalty area himself, pulls it back now for Dennis. Dennis onto his left foot, drives, didn't get hold of it. Comfortable save from Johnston, and Dennis knew as soon as he hit it that there was no real venom in that. So Gibbs-White, but it's not accurate enough, and now Joachim Andersen joins the attack as he lays it off for Olise. Olise runs away from Niakate, inside right channel, great block again from Worrell, this time from Mateta. Worrell's been magnificent today, and he slides in front of Jean-Philippe Mateta's shot from an angle and make sure it's only a corner that Forest concede rather than a second Crystal Palace goal.
Immense Worrell today, really has led from the front.
A regular Forest listener, Notts County, Mansfield Town, whoever it may be. Here's Eze chesting one down and shooting straight at the goalkeeper, Wayne Hennessy. That was great control from Eze from a free kick pinged forward by Crystal Palace. Controlled it on his chest and turned and hit the shot, but it was straight to Wayne Hennessy.